Oscar, there's no doubt Canelo's the biggest superstar in boxing. He can sell out arenas from grandmothers to young kids. What advice do you have for him that he's grounded, based on your experience, 10-time world champion, Olympic gold medal? Because he's so humble.
Right.
He's the biggest star.
Yeah, no, I mean that's exactly who he is. The fact that where he came from, I mean, has a lot to do with it, but that's his character. I mean, he understands. He reminds me of like a Julio Cesar Chavez. You know, he's a serious guy. He'll mess around a little here and there, you know, but he's a serious guy who wants to take care of business and steps up to the challenges, you know, and so he just has to stay grounded, keep his head on his shoulders, and be who he is, and never forget.
And after last thing, one of the biggest stories in sports was Ronda Rousey's loss. If she approached you for boxing advice, would you be able to help her improve her boxing?
Oh, absolutely. I would be I would do it for free. I love the gal. I mean, she's amazing. I mean, what she's going through, especially now. I mean, if I can contact her and get a hold of her and talk to her for like 10 minutes, I mean, that's like, wow, I would love to do that, you know, because I care for her. She's a gal that has transcended the sport, who can do so much for boxing. And I mean, look, Holly Holm respects the heck out of her after she beat her. I mean, that's priceless, you know. And Holly Holmes, I mean, she did her job and she's amazing at it. And you know, obviously, if Holly Holmes or Ronda Rousey, whoever want to be boxers, Holly Holm once again and Ronda for the first time, we're here, hey, with open arms.
How do you deal with that first loss to Oscar? What is she going through right now? The first loss of her career. What is she going through? You've been through it before.
She has to be down on herself. She has to be just feeling like, I mean, honestly, like crap. She has to, and she's kicking herself in the butt. Well, I should have done this. I should have done that. She's realizing, okay, I have to come back. I have to come back to the roots. And believe me, she can come back. And imagine the rematch, and imagine the intensity of her training and her focus. And I mean, hey, Ronda Rousey lost one time, but at least she dared to be great. And there's no shame in losing once.
Are you surprised that Floyd came back and supported her? They had their beef, but he supported her and said, you know, good things about her.
Of course, that's beautiful.